Welcome back, guys. So let's start with Selenium download. Okay, so when I say Selenium is not a tool, it's just a jar file. Okay, so I see most of the people saying that I'll download Selenium tool, and people something expects tool like this. Okay, there is nothing tool like that. It's just a jar file. Okay, by using this jar files, by forming a connection to this project, we will run our Selenium test cases. So it's very on lightweight. Okay, so let's get those. The same way, I'll go back to my Chrome and say Novistum Selenium download. Okay, I'm a dummy user. I just hit this link, Selenium download. And here you see seleniumhq.org. This is their official website. Okay, so this is where you will see all the updates regarding Selenium. Okay, so if you go to this link, seleniumhq.org, and you can download of whatever language you are wishing to write your Selenium test cases. And if you want to see if there are any new changes, new updates, and everything about Selenium is documented here. Okay, even if you can go to Selenium conference as well. It will be conducted once in a year in some place in the world. Last year I have attended. It's very good. Okay, you will have very minimal passes to attend this Selenium conference, which is conducted by actual Selenium developers. Okay, so we need not worry about all those. Let's come back to our actual thing. Now, we are working on Selenium Java, right? So we need to download jars which are related to Java. And here are the client versions available. If you want to use your Selenium with C#, then you can download C# related libraries. If you are working on Ruby, then download Ruby related things. So we are here interested only on Selenium Java. So that's why you need to download only Selenium Java client libraries. Okay, there is a download link here which you can click to download them safely. So select this, and again, as I said, just do not worry about this version number. This version keep on changing for every week. Okay, so they'll see if there are any bugs reported by the people, and they will fix that bugs and will release a new just version with every week. That doesn't mean that things are completely changed. It's just a patch if there is something breaking. Okay, so this 3.9.1 today, tomorrow this could be 9.2. So just don't worry about this version numbers. And if there is any major change, definitely there will be video in our course, or I'll update all the videos based upon the latest changes. So trust on me, just go and hit download and do not worry about this version number. Okay, so these keep on changing on daily basis based upon their releases. Now again, this you will get as a zip format only. Let's go and open this zip format first and extract it into a normal folder. Okay, so I'm in the place where my jars are present. Right click and simply extract them. So you will see the extracted files as a new folder, and where it is, yeah, here. So once you open this folder, when you see something like this with the Java icon, these are nothing but jars. Okay, so move your cursor on it and you see the type of this file is executable jar file, and move your cursor and it says an executable jar file. So we require all these jar files to run our test cases. Okay, there are two jars present here, and when you open this libs folder, and there are few more jars present here. So each and every jar is important for us to run our Selenium test cases. If you miss any one of jar out of all the jars present in this folder, your test will not work. Okay, now these jars information you have to provide to this project, so that when you write your Selenium code, it gets the knowledge and execute. Now our goal is to give the knowledge of Selenium to this project. How do you do that? It's very simple again. So right click on this project. On project level, you will see here properties. Select the properties and click on this Java build path. Okay, when you select this Java build path, and you will see 4 tabs like this, then come to the libraries tab. This is the tab you are interested. So basically, if you import all your Selenium jars which you downloaded, okay, from here to this place and click on apply, so automatically all these jars will be applied to this introduction project. So that's why I am right clicking on this project and I am setting up some jars to this project. So basically we are pumping up this project with Selenium knowledge. We can do that by simply importing the jars which we downloaded to this project. So you can do that in Java build path. Reach this Java build path and select the libraries tab. Now, where are our jars? Our jars is externally in our machine, right? So click on add external jars and then reach out to the folder. See, and where is the jars you stored? Work, and here are the jars, right? 3.9.1. So there are 2 jars in this folder. First you select this carefully, select the 2 jars and click on open so that those jars are imported into your project. But there are many, just these are not only to import. Again click on add external jars and open the lib folder and you will see few more jars here. As I said, every jar is important. If you miss any jar, your test will not work. Simply select Ctrl A so that all the jars will be selected and click on OK. So that's it. You have imported each and every jar of Selenium to your introduction project. And you see that by default there is a Java jar, JRE system library. Okay, Eclipse takes care of that. It already imported for you. Okay, and make sure you have imported each and every jar. For that, just click on add external jars again and see you have done all this. Come back, you have done all this. That's it. We did not miss anything. So once you have imported each and every jar, select apply and close so that this jar's knowledge have been given to this project. Okay, so now whatever you write, this project identifies and executes and automate your test case. Okay, because now this complete introduction project is packed with Selenium knowledge. In the last lecture, this is just a template, but there are no jars. But now in this lecture, right clicking, properties, Java build path, and we have downloaded all our Selenium jars, went to the libraries tab with add external jars, and we have imported everything. And with this way, you formed a connection between Selenium and your Java project. Alright, so let me go back to our document. We have successfully downloaded Selenium jars and we have configured Selenium jars in project build path, isn't it? This is a project and in the project build path, we have configured it. So that's it. We are all set. In the next lecture, let's start with our basic first line of Selenium code and see how things are working. Keep your fingers crossed and all the best. Thank you.